Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to tell you how you can move to Europe without a job offer. Job seeker visas are newly introduced by European nations that have a huge demand for foreign workers. Initially, only Germany and Austria had started giving out job seeker visas through which you could fly to these countries and search for a job after landing there and then apply for resident permits for you and your family later on. Portugal too has announced last month that they'll be giving out job seeker visas, and Sweden now has become the fourth European country that provides you with a job seeker visa. Sweden is a Scandinavian nation with thousands of coastal islands and inland lakes, along with vast boreal forests and glaciated mountains. Its principal cities, eastern capital Stockholm and southwestern Gothenburg and Malmö, are all coastal cities favored by many. The best part about this newly launched job seeker visa is that you can move to Sweden without having a job offer in hand. In Sweden, almost everyone speaks Swedish, or as they call it Svenska, but around 80% of the population also speaks English, and they in fact teach the English language in Swedish schools as well, so you don't have to worry about a language barrier if you decide to move to Sweden. With this visa, you can either move to Sweden to look for a job or even start your own business there if you wish to. Sweden is the 16th richest country in the world in terms of GDP per capita, and it has a high standard of living and high life expectancy as well, owing to Sweden's commitment to environmental cleanliness. Sweden's engineering sector accounts for 50% of output and exports, while telecommunications, the automotive industry, and pharmaceutical industries are also of great importance. Some of the most popular brands in the world like IKEA, Vattenfall, H&M, Electrolux, Spotify, Ericsson, Skanska, and Volvo are all from this developed European nation. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything about Sweden's job seeker visa, the duration or validity for it, the requirements or eligibility criteria, whether your families can apply with you, the documents you'll need, the targeted occupations, and how to apply for this job seeker visa as well, so do watch the video till the end. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free, and I answer all your queries in the comments section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. You can even get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp on the number shared on the screen. Let's start with what the Swedish job seeker visa actually is. So a job seeker visa, as the name suggests, is a visa which you can use to enter a country to search for a job in that country. You can use this job seeker visa to enter Sweden to look for a job or even to start a business of your own. As a job seeker, you can find a lot of job openings on popular job sites like Glassdoor, LinkedIn, and Indeed. So there's a direct advantage for you to look for jobs in Sweden well in advance from your home country itself, as most Swedish employers are flexible with Skype or telephone interviews. Now, how long is this visa valid for? The minimum duration of this visa is at least 3 months, and the maximum duration you'll get to find a job or start your business is 9 months. Coming to the professions in demand, there's a huge shortage of teachers, nurses, doctors, software developers, carpenters, electricians, engineers, and mechanics, just to name a few, and the demand for these professions and those professions related to them is expected to continue for at least another 5 years. Next, will your family be allowed to move with you while you're searching for a job in Sweden? Kindly note that during the time period that you have this residence permit and you're searching for a job, your family can't move to Sweden to live with you. After you get a job and get a Swedish work permit, they'll be allowed to join you in Sweden. Next, what documents do you need? First and foremost, you'll need digital copies of the pages in your passport that show your personal data like your name and address, photo, signature, passport number, issuing country, validity period, entry stamps, etc. You'll need digital copies of insurance documents showing that you have comprehensive health insurance that is valid for any treatment or healthcare undertaken in Sweden. The insurance must cover the entire period for which you are applying for a permit. The insurance must cover the costs of both emergency and other medical care, as well as hospitalization, dental care, and possible repatriation for medical reasons. The insurance terms for the insurance policy you've taken must be attached to your application. You'll also need digital copies of your examination certificates to prove your education. As a supporting document for your education, you'll need digital copies of official transcripts of academic records that shows the courses included in your education. You'll get these transcripts from your university or educational institutions. You'll need a digital copy of a signed letter of consent that gives the Swedish Council for Higher Education the right to contact higher education institutions in your home country to verify your educational documents. You can download this letter of consent from the official immigration website. I'll add a link to it in the description box. If your examination certificate and official transcripts are issued in a language other than Swedish or English, they have to be translated into Swedish or English. This translation must be done by an authorized translator. You'll need to enclose copies of your original documents and their translations to your application. You'll also need copies of your bank statements or other documents showing that you have sufficient funds to support yourself until you get a job in Sweden. The amount of funds you'll need is 13,000 SEK or Swedish krona per month, which is roughly around 1 lakh INR. So if you're applying for 3 months, you'll need 39,000 Swedish krona. And if you're applying for the maximum period of 9 months, you'll need to have at least 117,000 Swedish krona or the equivalent conversion in your bank statements. You'll also need to have enough money additionally for your travel home as well if you can't manage to get a job offer within the validity period of the job seeker visa issued to you. Do remember to always keep a little extra to account for foreign exchange fluctuations. Now we come to the requirements or eligibility criteria. If you come to Sweden either to look for a job or start a business, you must have completed studies corresponding to an advanced level degree from anywhere in the world, not necessarily from Europe. If you're wondering what this advanced level degree means, it simply means a master's degree or a PhD or any specialized certification completed in your field. You'll also need to enclose a letter of consent that gives the Swedish Council for Higher Education the right to contact higher education institutions in your home country to verify your educational documents. The Swedish Migration Agency then sends your documents to UHR so that they can assess your level of education. This is sort of what WS does for Canada. Next, you must plan to seek employment or explore the possibilities for starting your own business. So you must have evidence of your job search or networking if you're looking for a job, or your business plans and supporting documents if you're starting a business in Sweden to fulfill this criteria. You must also have enough funds to be able to support yourself, which is around 13,000 SEK or Swedish krona per month during the period for which you're applying for. And you must also have enough money to cover the cost of your journey home in case you can't get a job within the allotted time frame. You also need to have comprehensive health insurance valid for care in Sweden, as you won't be given free healthcare if anything happens to you after you land. You'll need to have a valid passport for the entire period you intend to be in Sweden. Kindly note, if your passport is about to expire, you should extend it because you can't get a permit that's longer than your passport validity. Last but not the least, you must be applying from outside Sweden. Now we come to the most important part, which is how to apply for a Swedish job seeker visa. So you have two options. You can either apply online on the official website, or you can download your application form, fill it and send it along with your supporting documents to a Swedish embassy near you. I'll add the necessary links of all of this in the description box. Once you've submitted an application for a residence permit, the Swedish Migration Agency takes a decision about the case in about 1 to 3 months. If you get approved, you'll get a resident permit which gives you permission to be in Sweden and contains your fingerprints and a photo of you, among other information. You'll need to visit the Swedish Embassy or Consulate General in your country for your biometrics as soon as possible, which would include being photographed and providing your fingerprints. You can use your residence permit to enter Sweden and start searching for a job, and when you get a job, you'll get a work permit which will allow you to work in Sweden. Kindly note that you're not allowed to start working before you have applied for the new work permit. If you decide to start a business in Sweden, you can apply for a residence permit as a self-employed person in Sweden and run your business while the Swedish Migration Agency processes your application. Alright guys, so that was the new Sweden job seeker visa. For more immigration and travel tips, subscribe to this channel now. Do like the video if you like the content and comment what topic you would like to hear about next. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe for regular updates on immigration and don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. I wish you the best of luck for your application and hope you have a great day.